going on, everybody? Texas Redleg here. Just wanted to touch base, see how everybody's doing. Please check in if you haven't lately, and let me know what the shelves look like in your area. Let me know what your gas prices look like, and maybe let's talk about how you're looking on filling those voids in your preps. I want everybody to be prepared and not take any chances with regards to what's happening currently and what's forecasted to happen by a lot of different people in the future here. Weather events, hell, that's reason enough to prep right there. Financial problems, economic collapse, stock market collapse, financial downturns in general. I just think that this thing is teetering on the edge, and a lot of people live on the edge anyway. And you throw the pandemic in there and food shortages, logistical problems, worker shortages. Everything just gets compounded over and over and over again to where it becomes a truly dangerous situation for a lot of people. And I don't have a lot of faith in this government or any other government for that matter. I have a feeling that things are just going to continue to deteriorate over, worse and worse as we go along. And people are just going to have what they have. And, I've said it before, the reason that I prep, one of the main reasons that I prep is that so I don't have to be dependent on anybody else, including the government, obviously. Money's great. It's great to have money. People need money to survive, to purchase things. But I think we're headed to a time where it's not going to be about money. It's going to be about things. And everybody's chasing the dollar all the time, chasing the money, chasing the dollar, trying to get rich. When, there might be some issues with that philosophy. Because there's a lot of people, VIPs and high rollers, people that earn a lot of money and have a lot of nice stuff and big houses and nice cars. But I think where we're headed, money's not going to really do you a whole lot. I think it's going to be discipline, skills, and items is where we're headed. Those three things. See, I don't think where we're headed, I don't think that the rich are going to be able to buy their way out of this one. I don't think that's going to be possible. I think that, the sophisticated, as they call themselves, the holier than thous, the bourgeoisie, the upper echelon people that are living high on the hog right now, see, they think they're at the top of the food chain. And, in certain aspects, they probably are, in a sanitized, clean, protective environment. You take that out of it, they're at the bottom of the food chain. Because number one, all they got is money. And you're not going to always be able to rely on money. Now, again, I'm not saying don't make your money and have a good job and pay your bills and all that, but when it comes down to a serious issue, money's not going to create skills for you. And if you have to pay somebody to do everything for you, you're eventually going to run out of money. So, even though, I might have the money to do stuff a lot of times, maybe it's I don't know, a home repair or a landscaping deal or a vehicle, repair. If I can do it myself and save the money, I'm probably going to do it. So I encourage everybody to sort of start thinking that way. What can you do for yourself? Let's get the government, and others out of our lives that don't need to be there. Be a little more self-sufficient, less reliant. We have become a sort of entitled society. We've been engineered to be lazy, to just make a phone call and it appears on your doorstep. Just order it online. Well, you see the shortages going on. A lot of stuff's not even available. So, I guess, and there's other people who have done videos on this subject, but I guess the idea is to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Have some experience in it. Have a dog in the hunt. Have some discipline to do things on your own. Or maybe you barter for stuff. Maybe you're good at, I don't know, say you're a painter, you paint houses or, structures. Maybe somebody needs something that you have, so you can trade a service or a skill for it instead of money. So I think that's where we're headed. I don't think that everybody's going to be able to buy their way out of stuff going forward. And I would just prepare yourselves to think that way, in some aspects. That way, you've already got an idea of what you can and can't do, what you are and are not willing to do, what you need to farm out, what you don't need to farm out. What can you handle on your own? Money's not everything, okay? Especially when it comes to prepping. Like me, one of my skills that I wish I had better, understanding of is canning. There's a lot of videos on it. Matter of fact, Pinball did one yesterday on canning cabbage to make sauerkraut. It was a really informative video. I learned something, and I might try it. But canning is a skill that I wish I had, and I'm trying to learn more about it as I go. I'm a little late to the game, but just picking up that one piece of advice from Pinball yesterday was really helpful, and it didn't take a lot of effort. It was pretty simple stuff he did on his own. So I would encourage everybody to, try to come up with a different arrangement other than just go to just add your credit card or add your bank card and pay for it. Maybe it's something you can do on your own. Maybe it's not too. Maybe you can barter something for it. Like I said, there's people with skills out there that are willing to trade for items, things like that. So I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody stays safe. I hope you can interact a little bit. Let me know what it looks like in your areas. So with that, keep prepping, stack it deep, and long live the Republic.